So I was gonna do a face cam for this video, but I've just decided to do a raw, normal commentary so I don't have to end up cutting a lot of things that I've got to say, and I could just basically speak my mind a little bit more without getting the chance to really think and then having to cut up the video, so it just looks a little bit weird. But I've been trying so very hard, as Rick Toffman says in the trailer, to kind of stay away from this topic of DLC 5 and not really talk about it. And since so many people have asked me to, Eli, you know, make a video on DLC 5, let me know your thoughts. Is this something that's gonna be happening? And since it's kind of, it seems like it's a touchy subject in the community, I'm gonna just instead gather as much information about this as I can and just give you my opinions and just have a discussion on this. I thought it'd be a good video to make, so if you do going to enjoy it, a like rating as always would be very much appreciated. I must also say thank you for 270,000 subscribers. You guys are freaking awesome. But anyway, here we go. So, the big bad topic, DLC 5. Are we going to be getting a new map pack for Black Ops 3 in 2017? Now, as I'm sure you've already seen, there's already been videos made from YouTubers on DLC 5 about how they have proof from developers per se, or probably other people, on how it's going to be coming, but of course they can't share how they got that information. Probably, I would assume, for good reason, but mainly from word of mouth we've had information about DLC 5 and how it's going to be coming. Now, I've tried to stay away from these videos because, look, if you're not going to provide me proof so I can look into it, then there's no point. But let's just forget that and say that these videos weren't even made about DLC 5 and how it's definitely coming. An interesting point is Jason Blundell said at the end of 2016 that in 2017, Black Ops 3 will be receiving new content. Now, obviously, that's a very broad statement, and that could mean anything. We've already seen in Black Ops 3 at the end of 2016, I believe it was in at the end of December, we had new DLC, which was the Newton's Cookbook. Technically, DLC could range from anything from Newton's Cookbook to a camo pack, some new weapons, calling cards, anything that is downloadable content. That's exactly what DLC means. That could be anything from a camo to a map. That's something we can all look at and make it out as what you wish, but that really could mean anything. And the same thing goes for what we got yesterday, a brand new piece of information. I'll show you on screen now as you see. It's an ATVI future report pipeline, a report of content that Activision should be releasing in the future. Now, this is from another party, not Activision themselves. This is a report from UBS of all of the content that Activision are going to be releasing in 2017. You see, we've got Crash Bandicoot. I freaking can't wait for that, by the way. A Destiny sequel, a Call of Duty. Then right at the bottom here in 2017, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 3 DLC pack, which is going to be releasing in 2017. Now, to us, the community, when we hear the word DLC pack, we think maps. I think the 4 DLC maps that we got in Black Ops 3. Darazendraka, Zetsubo Nishima, Gorod Kurovi, and Revelations. We don't think about any of the new weapons we had or camos. They're just little additions to us. But technically, they are also DLC packs. Anything you're downloading is a DLC pack, and maybe to UBS, they think that a camo, a new weapon, little additions to us is a DLC, which technically it is, but generally we refer to a DLC as a new map. What I'm trying to say is maybe UBS or whoever's wrote this is classing a DLC as weapons, camos, and anything downloadable in Black Ops 3. So again, it's not exactly proof that a DLC 5 is coming, but it's still very much on the cards. That's pretty much all of the information we have. There may be a little more here and there, but none of it's official proof. So let me just give you guys my idea and what I think about this. And also let me know in the comment section below what you think as well. Would you like a DLC 5 to come? I'm guessing if you're a Zombies fan, you more than likely do, just like me, and I know a lot of people, just like me, don't want to get the hopes up. So, DLC 5, what is it going to contain? Let's just say that it is coming. Well, that's a difficult one because right now, obviously, we have Infinite Warfare going on. They're releasing their DLC maps, and I can't imagine Activision wanting Treyarch and Infinity Ward to release a DLC at the same time because one of them is gonna lose out. I know a lot of people can't buy 2 map packs at the same time, so let's just say if DLC 5 came out at the same time as DLC 3, a lot of people are only going to be able to buy one of those map packs, meaning one of these two companies is gonna miss out on quite a bit of money. Since the Infinite Warfare DLC is already set out, I think that if a DLC 5 was to release, it would come at the end of the Infinite Warfare cycle. I believe the Infinite Warfare DLC 4 ends in like September, or at least Revelations for Black Ops 3 came out in September, so let's assume that DLC 4 comes out in September for Infinite Warfare. Then obviously it's 1 month later for the Xbox One and PC, so October time. The next COD then comes out a month later in November. So when in here do we have time to release a DLC 5? When is there time for any of us to play it? I'm pretty sure they're not going to release it at the same time as Infinite Warfare releasing their DLC, and their last one comes out in October, and then a month after that we have the next COD. I'm struggling to find a date in here when they could release a DLC for an older game that's going to take away the sales of another DLC from Infinite Warfare or a future COD. If DLC 5 was to come, I'm hoping it would be an all zombies map pack. It could be 4 multiplayer maps and 1 zombies, but I would hope it'd be like Resurrection from Black Ops 1, where we got the older World at War maps return, but instead we have our top 5 favourite ones return from the older CODs. If I had to pick my top 5, it would be Mob of the Dead and Origins. They are my easy top 2. Then I'd probably go Ascension, Moon, and the 5th one's quite difficult. I really freaking love Verrückt from World at War. It's just a simple map, and the unique feature in there of starting off on 2 different sides of the wall is something we never had in COD again. I'd love to see that feature return. I would usually say Der Eisendrache, but obviously we've got that in Black Ops 3 already. I mean, Kino der Toten's pretty good. There's a load of maps to choose from, but I'd probably go with Verrückt just so we've got a variety from Black Ops 1, World at War, and Black Ops 2. I very much doubt, in fact, I'm pretty certain that they're never gonna release a new zombies map for DLC 5, at least not one that has anything to do with our zombies story currently. As we know in Revelations, it kind of finished on a weird slate, with our characters going back to premise. And let's just say if we have a Black Ops 4 or whatever Treyarch's next COD is gonna be, it's gonna take a lot of work for them to carry on that premise story. So I don't think we're gonna be getting a new map, just remastered. But you could say on the other hand, actually, if Xbox brought backwards compatibility, if they brought Black Ops 2, I believe we've already got Black Ops 1 and World at War, to the Xbox One, then there would be no need to remaster these maps. The only problem is the PlayStation doesn't have backwards compatibility. I mean, it'd be super freaking nice to have all retextured, you know, brand new, awesome looking maps for next gen, of especially Ascension, Moon and stuff like that. I think they look freaking epic, but you could just imagine with Treyarch probably, or more than likely, already developing their next COD. In fact, I'm 100% certain creating a 4 or 5 map DLC is going to take a long time and take away their focus on making their next COD and potentially making their next zombies map. I really want DLC 5 to come, but of course, being a zombies YouTuber, if I could have the older zombies maps back, imagine having new cutscenes, imagine having new Easter eggs. Maybe the main Easter eggs being the same, it wouldn't make sense to change them, but you know, just adding small Easter eggs, older, you know, ciphers into the older maps for us to solve to get more information from them. Just imagine maps like Verrückt, Ascension, Moon, all 3 of those maps we never had a cutscene for, especially Ascension and Moon, seeing what Gersh and Yuri are up to at the Cosmodrome. Imagine us getting a cutscene of Samantha and Richthofen changing bodies on the moon. How awesome would that be? I mean, to be honest, it's not something they have to give us. We were told when we first brought our season packs that we're only going to be getting 4 DLC maps, and that's all the season pass is going to buy. And actually, we've never even had a DLC 5 in any Call of Duty. Resurrection was DLC 4 and all zombies map pack, which is awesome, but a DLC 5 has never existed, and something that's been in the, you know, speculation for COD for a while, since Black Ops 1, or actually after that Black Ops 2, everyone has been asking for a DLC 5, and like I said, it's not something that Treyarch have to do. I think it's definitely something they can do though if they go to Activision and say, look, we've got time, we want to remake these maps and release it as a DLC 5, and they show them the amount of support that the community are giving, how much this community wants it. All you have to do is type freaking DLC 5 on the internet and Black Ops 3 will come up. So many people want this to happen. And I'm pretty sure Treyarch know they're not that far away from the community. Not to know that a ton of people are asking for DLC 5. I'm pretty sure if they went to Activision, if they haven't already, and said, Luke, we want to make this, we will make you money. It's already got a ton of support. I think they could find a way of making this happen. I mean, maybe we just need to push it a little bit more. So everyone, hashtag Treyarch DLC 5 in the comments section below. Go onto my Twitter, links will be in the description. Hashtag DLC 5 Treyarch. You know, just push it out to them a little bit more, just to remind them that this is going to happen, guys. If not, I will come into their office with my BB gun. Oh, you do not want to know what's going to happen. Okay, I won't do that. That'll probably screw everything up. Definitely don't do that, Eli. Yeah. If you don't get a video from me next week, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I honestly think a DLC 5 would make COD Black Ops 3 last another freaking year, or at least another 6 months. It's something I want an awful lot. Do I think it's gonna come? I really don't know. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I don't want to get my own hopes up. I'm gonna cry here. I just want DLC 5. It's something I really just wanted to stay away from, but since you guys have been asking me about it so much, I thought, you know what, I'm going to do one video on it, I'm not going to cover it again, and I want to have a discussion with you guys in the comments section below, just to know what you think about this. Do you think a DLC 5 will come? If so, what maps would you like to see? Let me know in the comments, but there we go, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for everything on the channel. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed for more zombies videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Please, Treyarch, these are real tears. Please give us DLC 5. You better give it us now. No, but seriously. Can't stop crying, please.